Hello dear students, once again welcome you all for the transmission and distribution class. In the previous class we have seen the corona. What is corona, how it is formatted in the transmission lines, and what is the critical disruptive voltage, how it starts, and what are the conditions affecting on the corona formation. Now we will see the visual critical voltage. What is visual critical voltage? By the name itself, visual means what? Seeing something, is it? So it is the minimum phase neutral voltage at which corona glow appears all along the line conductor. Means at this voltage corona glow is going to see to all the conductors. Means critical disruptive voltage means what? From where the corona formation starts, from the which voltage it reaches the corona formation starts. If corona formation starts means we not see that corona formation, but once the visual voltage is reached we can see the corona glow. That is what it has been seen that the case of parallel conductors, the corona glow does not begin at the disruptive voltage Vc, but higher the voltage Vv, that is visual critical voltage. The phase neutral effective value of the visual critical voltage is given by the following formula. This formula you can just note down, that is Vv is equal to mv g naught delta r into 1 plus 0.3 by square root of delta r, natural logarithm of d by r kV per phase. Anyhow, mv is the irregularity factor having the value of 1 for polished conductor and 0.72 to 0.82 for the rough conductor. Next, what is the power loss due to corona? That we need to see. Formation of a corona is always accompanied with the energy loss, which is dissipated in the form of light, heat and sound and chemical actions. So when the disruptive voltage is exceeded, the power loss due to corona is given by P is equal to 242.2 into F plus 25 divided by delta into square root of R by D into V minus Vc square into 10 raised to minus 5 kilowatt per kilometer per phase, where F is the supply frequency, V is the phase neutral voltage in RMS, Vc is the critical disruptive voltage per phase. So this is what the power loss due to corona. So with this we need to solve the problem. So before solving the problem, let us see what are the advantages and disadvantages of the corona. So corona has many advantages as well as disadvantages. Anyhow, anything in the universe, it has got its own advantage and it has got its own disadvantage. Let us see what are the advantages. The first one, due to the corona formation, the air surrounding of the conductor becomes the conducting, hence the virtual diameter of the conductor is increased. The increased diameter reduces the electrostatic stress between the conductor. See, the surrounding air ionization. Ionized means what? It is conducts. So surrounding air conducts means the virtual diameter of the conductor increases. Because of that, electrostatic stress on the conductors are going to reduce. Second one, corona reduces the effects of transient produced by the surges. It is going to reduce the effects of the transients due to the surges. Some transients are taking place, that is reduced. And disadvantages is, the first one is corona is accompanied by a loss of energy. As we just now calculated a loss of power equation, it is accompanied by, for a long time it will be there. That's why obviously a long time power loss is nothing but energy loss. Okay, this affects the transmission efficiency of the line. Second, ozone is produced by corona and may cause corrosion of the conductor due to chemical action. Yeah, ozone gas is produced because of this corona formation. Due to that, the transmission conductors will go for the chemical actions because of ozone formation, which acts come in contact with the conductor. Conductor is a metal plus ozone, some chemical reactions are taking place. So this may be leads to some other chemical difficulties. Okay, means the efficiency may loss, or conductivity may loss, or the smoothness of conductor may go, like many chemical reactions may lead to many things. Okay, then the current drawn by the line due to corona is non-sinusoidal, and hence non-sinusoidal voltage drop occurs at the line. This may cause the inductive interference with the neighboring communication line. Yeah, this is one of the important thing. This is a non-sinusoidal one, the corona formation. Because of non-sinusoidal, voltage drop occurs is also non-sinusoidal, means disturbed waveform you can see, and this is a inductive interferences with the communication line. At the same time, because of this kind of power losses or voltage drops is non-sinusoidal, power quality issues are generated. Power quality issues are major things in the supply side. So the totally whole system will be having problem because of the poor quality issues. So this is regarding the corona formation. Now how to reduce this corona? uh, we are having two methods. One is by increasing the conductor size. By increasing the conductor size, the voltage at which corona occurs is raised, and hence corona effects are considerably reduced. This is one of the reasons that ACSR, that is aluminum conductors, you are seeing ACSR conductors which have a large cross sectional area are used for transmission line. So by increasing the conductor size, we can reduce the effect of corona. And next one is by increasing the conductor spacing, because this corona formation due to the spacing is one of the important factor. You have seen two conductors are with so in between distances effects on the corona formation. By increasing the conductor spacing, we can reduce the corona formation. But the problem is what? Spacing cannot be increased too much, otherwise the supporting structure need to expand, cost increases. So there is some limit. Within the limit, we can extend the spacing between the conductors. This is regarding the methods of the reducing in corona. So by increasing the conductor size, and another one is the increasing the conductor spacing. Let us see one problem here. A three-phase line has conductor 2 cm in diameter, spaced equilaterally 1 meter apart of the dielectric strength of if the dielectric strength of the air is 30 kV maximum per centimeter. Find the disruptive critical voltage of the line. Take air density factor delta is equal to 0.952 and irregularity factor m naught is equal to 0.9. So R is given, the diameter of the conductor is given. So you need to calculate the radius of the conductor by 2. 2 by 2, that is 1 centimeter. Anyhow, conductor spacing 1 meter is given. One thing is in centimeter, and your maximum strength, everything is given in centimeter only. So we need to convert this spacing also to the centimeter. 100 centimeters, that is 1 meter, the distance between the two conductors. So G naught is 30 kV max given. It is RMS value is 21.2 kV. If you apply the voltage VC equation with m naught, G naught, delta R, natural logarithm d by R, put all the values, you will get 83.64 kV per phase as the visual critical disruptive voltage VC. If you want it for the line voltage, multiply it by √3. Same problem for the second one. Another problem, a 132 kV line with 1.956 cm dia conductor is built so that corona takes place if the line voltage exceeds 210 kV RMS. If the value of the potential gradient at which ionization occur can be taken as 30 kV per centimeter. Find the spacing between the conductor. Here we need to calculate what is the space. Three-phase line is given. Radius we need to calculate by 2. G naught is given already. Here critical disruptive voltage is given directly. See, a voltage exceeds 210 kV. That is 210 is line voltage. If you divide it by √3 at 121.25 kV phase voltage, corona formation starts. Assume conductor smoothness is not given. By assuming smoothness, we can take it m naught as 1, and the standard pressure we are taken, air density factor is not given. We will assume it as delta is equal to 1. We need to calculate the thing is D. Using the equation VC only, unknown thing is D here. If you put all the values and substitute, get the value for D. So once you got natural logarithm of d by r is equal to 5.848, find the antilog or e raised to the value, you will get the d by r, and finally d you are going to get is 341 centimeters. The spacing between the two conductors is 341 centimeters. Okay, one more problem you can see. A 3-phase 220 kV 50 Hz transmission line has consists of 1.5 centimeter radius conductor spaced 2 meters apart of equilateral triangular formation. If the temperature is 40 degrees centigrade and atmospheric pressure is 76 centimeter, calculate the corona loss per kilometer of the line. Take m naught is equal to 0.85. Here power loss we need to calculate. At the same time delta you need to calculate, because they are given B and T values. Delta is equal to 3.92 B divided by 273 plus T. I have given these things in the previous class. Put the values of B as 76 and temperature as 40. You will get delta is equal to 0.952. So once you got the delta, put the VC equation, calculate the VC. Once you know the VC, you calculate the P using, and V is given, that is 220 kV for the phase voltage by root 3. By applying the all the values in the equation of P, you will get the 0.01199 kilowatt per kilometer per phase. For 3 phase it is multiplied by 3. Okay, the same problem, one problem is there for with respect to the power. For two different cases they are given, you can take it as assignment, the problem 8.16. By this your corona chapter of the module 4 is finished. In the next class we will see the underground cables. If you find any difficulties, you can contact me. Thank you.